All right, good afternoon to you from the Storm Alert Weather Center. It's 4:43 on the Central Time Zone, 5:43 on the Eastern Time Zone. And we do have severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect for parts of Kentucky now. Again, our coverage area is primarily Russell and surrounding counties. This is the reason we're going on live now, is to tell you about the storm that is right over Bradfordsville over in Marion County, impacting the northern part of Casey County. Very likely that we would have a severe thunderstorm warning to be issued soon for the northern part of Casey County. This is the storm as it's moving through. The bright colors that you see over the Bradfordsville area, that is hail, and it's likely some of the hail could be large in size. Looking at the information that we have here, we could have hail around 2 inches in diameter or more. That would be moving into the northern part of Casey County. Wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour are possible, and it's likely that some areas, this is not forecast, this is what we're seeing now, hail up to 2 inches in diameter is possible as these storms move through. The cloud tops are impressive. If you're back toward Casey County, you should be able to see the cloud tops at 63,000 feet. Very well high enough that would establish severe weather in that area. So we have a severe thunderstorm warning. The current warning that is in effect is for the following areas. That would be for Marion and northeastern Taylor County. This is in effect until 6 p.m. Eastern or 5 p.m. Central. That is for Marion and Taylor County as these storms begins to develop and make their way through. And this is the track of it. Very likely that we would see northern Casey County under a severe thunderstorm warning very soon as a result of this storm that is tracking down from Raywick south of Lebanon into the northern part of Casey County. We'll continue to follow that. A lot of people says, well, what about Russell County? What about Adair? Right now, there's nothing going on for Russell or Adair County, and you can see that as we zoom out and focus on the Lake Cumberland area. There's nothing going on in Russell or Adair County. Right now, our primary concern is areas in Casey County. It's likely that we would have a severe thunderstorm warning issued. Some of the areas in Casey County that we're concerned about in the track of this storm would be around Martins Creek, the community of Jacktown, Kaufman Branch, the Little South Road, Maxey Valley Road, down through Reynolds Creek, Brush Creek, and the Patsy Rife Creek in Casey County. That's the areas of concern that we have if the severe thunderstorm warning is allowed to continue into Casey County. Right now, the storm is just to the northwest of the community of Jacktown. In fact, it likely would be over along in between Bradfordville and Jacktown at that Marion and Casey County line. If we have anybody in that area that has information to pass along to us this afternoon, we would be happy for you to leave it in the comments. Again, a severe thunderstorm, at least a strong thunderstorm, set to impact the northern part of Casey County. If you're in any other county in our viewing area, right now we have no concern for you. So for the folks in Wayne County, those that always ask about the possibility of severe weather, right now it's all about Casey County and the northern part of that county along and north of Liberty, Kentucky. It's likely that we could see large hail and strong gusty winds at around 60 miles per hour, and that's how the storms are tracking off into the western, northwestern part of Casey County. Looking at the big picture as far as the radar map goes, the red box indicates this severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect until 9 p.m. Central or 10 p.m. Eastern Time this Wednesday evening. Severe thunderstorm watch means conditions are favorable for the development of severe thunderstorms in and close to the watch area. Again, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect until 10 p.m. Eastern or 9 p.m. Central. And as of right now, we do not have any warnings in effect for Casey County. But the latest information concerning Casey County, this will be a special weather statement that would be impacting the northern part of Pulaski, Houstonsville, and now we have the severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Casey County. That severe thunderstorm warning is areas north of Liberty. Again, a severe thunderstorm. There's our NOAA weather radio going off. Northern Casey County in a severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 6:30 p.m. Eastern. This line of severe thunderstorms is capable of producing damage in the area. It's likely, according to reports that we have now, downed trees and power lines were reported on Highway 68 just to the south of Lebanon. And again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for northern Casey County. That will be in effect until 6:30 Eastern Time. Again, we have confirmed reports of power lines and trees down along Highway 68. So if you are in the northern part of Casey County, you should be seeking the appropriate shelter from this severe thunderstorm. Some of the communities affected by this would be the Jacktown community, Murphy's Branch, back over to the east to the Long Hollow Road, Shucks Creek, Reynolds Creek, Griffith Creek, Dry Creek, and a little South Road, all in the line of this severe storm. We would like to remind you that severe weather coverage is brought to you by the Fireworks over Lake Cumberland, 270-866-7550. It's east on 80 by Moore's Cabinets in Russell Springs. The severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for Lincoln County and northeastern northern Casey County. That'll be in effect until 6:30 Eastern Time this afternoon. Well, let's check out our Facebook page and see if we have any information that's coming through. Not a whole lot. We want to remind folks to please share the information, share the page that we are live doing severe weather coverage this afternoon. As we watch this storm continue to develop into the north central part of Casey County, people in Martins Creek and Peyton Branch Road, it's likely that you have already picked up the leading edge of this system as it moves through. Historically, we've had reports of damage in Marion County, trees and power lines down as the storms have moved through that county. And the latest update, we're going to look at the latest hail information, and this is actually concerning me, the possibility of severe hail that would exist just back along around Jacktown and areas immediately to the south. The potential for severe hail and the severe hail size, as indicated by our weather information, up to 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches in diameter, as that storm moves into Casey County. This information just a little bit behind what the actual reflectivity is showing this afternoon. It shows the hail moving into the northern part of Casey County. So if you are in the path of that storm, you need to be in a safe place, someplace that you would be out of the line of hail. Again, this is a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Casey County. And again, our coverage area is primarily Russell and surrounding, and that's what we're covering now. Looking at a strong cell that's developed in the northwestern part of Taylor County. But right now, the main concern that we have is the severe thunderstorm warning that's impacting Casey County. And that would be the northern part, areas along the north of Liberty. Let's see if we have a special weather statement for that storm. Nope, nothing yet for Taylor County. All right, as we mentioned, we do not have anything for any other place other than Casey County. And if we have something for another county, we'll be talking about it. But look at the radar, look at the map. There's nothing for the Lake Cumberland area. Everything is to the north of this region. The severe thunderstorm warning, again, for Casey County, the northern part of Casey County, that would be in effect this afternoon until 5:30 Central Daylight Time, about another 32 minutes or so. We have reports of wind gust over 60 miles per hour. And hail 1 inch in diameter. So this is a impressive storm as it's moving through the northern part of Casey County. The Storm Alert Center, your weather authority for Russell and surrounding Lake Cumberland area, first bringing you the information from the National Weather Service again. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern Time this Wednesday afternoon. Again, we're getting reports of damage in Marion County, mainly trees down and power lines down as a result of that storm that's moving through. Dangerous thunderstorm that's moving through the northern part of Casey County, and you can see the bright purple areas around Peyton Ridge Road. This is all likely to be having large hail. And we'll look back at the estimated size of hail. Again, this is maybe not exactly where the hail is falling, but you can see 1 inch in diameter, 1.5 inches, and that is all part of that storm that's moving through the northern part of the county. All right. Anybody have any information from Casey County? We would like to hear from you, and we appreciate the people that have tuned in this afternoon. All right, the areas right now that we're showing that would be likely for severe weather is in and along of US 127. That would be north of Liberty. That's where the strongest part of this thunderstorm cell is developed, and it's very likely that we would see large hail. Large hail associated with this up to 1 inch in diameter as it makes its way through the Blue Bank Road, Brush Creek, down through areas like Carsasser Road, the Carpenters Creek Road, Green Valley, Lee Graham, George's Branch, all of those areas in Casey County, very likely that you would have the strong gusty wind, maybe in the excess of 60 miles per hour, as well as large hail up to 1 inch in diameter. So if you are in the path of the storm, you should seek shelter as we see this storm move through. Storm anchor Keith Richardson is monitoring with us, and he is monitoring from the North 127 area, and he has given us the information. Again, we're still a little bit farther away from this cell. It's indicated that it's still a strong thunderstorm, and even here at the studio, we've not been alerted to for it being severe on the tornado alert, but a not severe means that It's a strong thunderstorm that's impacting the region, and that is usually within a 30-mile radius is what it works, indicating not severe at this point, but we are issuing the warning per Weather Service in Louisville. They're indicating trees down in Bradfordville in Marion County along Highway 68. And right now, the worst part of the storm is just to the north of Liberty along 127, moving out of Liberty very soon. And moving into the central part of Lincoln County. A lot of people are sending messages. What about Russell County? We got someone in Cumberland County concerned, and they're blowing up the phone asking, how bad is it in Cumberland County, and how bad is it in Wayne County? Well, folks, I've preached this over and over and over. You are not in a warning. There is nothing imminent for anybody other than northern Casey County. And I will repeat that once again. If you are in any place other than northern Russell or northern Casey, that thunderstorm is not affecting you. It's moving to the east. So keep that in mind as we make our way into the next few minutes. Another 25 minutes or so for the warning to continue for northern Casey County. Okay, so right now the leading edge of the storm is over Highway 1080, Shoretown Road, Indian Creek, down to Kentucky 501. That's the track as this storm moves to the east. It will apparently move just to the north, and it may impact part of that, as you can see here, may even impact Liberty or areas immediately north of Liberty, at least some heavy rainfall as we see this storm continuing to develop. The severe thunderstorm again will be in effect for these areas for another 25 minutes or so. All right, we had someone ask about a tornado. We're not seeing anything on the radar that would indicate tornado situation, so we will downplay that. I'm getting private messages here about the okay, nothing. Nope, we have nothing for Taylor County. Just a little cell that's developed around Camelsville. All right, anybody having any weather information in Casey County, we would like to hear from you. Just send us a message here on Facebook. Okay, we have reports in Liberty, very bad, no power, and the worst wind they've seen, major hail in Casey County. I'm also seeing a person by the name of Baba Hassan. Do not call that person. Do not have any interactions with him. That is a scam. Do not call this person or do not interact with him at all. His comment is being deleted. All right, Shelby Terry says Dry Ridge, very windy. And let's see, bad wind again in Casey County. So it appears now the majority of the storm has exited the central part of Casey County, but now is moving into the eastern part, and some of the communities and areas impacted would be Indian Creek, Highway 501, Bastion Creek Road, Twin Oaks Road, and Highway 837 leading into Mintonville. That's the areas of concern now as that storm moves through. If you have pictures of damage or anything you would care to report, we would be glad to have that. All right, it's now 10 minutes after 5 o'clock on the Central Time Zone. Peace Ties tail north of Liberty, windy at Pleasant Hill. A lot of people praying for those in the path of the storm, and we appreciate that. Again, we have reports in Liberty of power outages and hail associated with the storm as it moved through. Again, we've had people asking about Russell and Casey, or Russell and Adair. Folks, there's nothing going on Russell or Adair. The only concern we have now is Casey County. If we had anything else that was in the path, we would be discussing that. But at this point, we do not have anything for any other area other than northern Casey County. Okay, now we're watching another cell that is likely that is going to produce another storm warning for Casey County, another storm warning for Casey County, and that would be impacting Liberty. Another storm. That's the one that we were watching in Taylor County as it moved through. And we now have another severe thunderstorm warning impacting the northern or the eastern part of Taylor, moving into the western part of Casey County. This is a severe thunderstorm warning, now including the city of Liberty. And we're watching, well, for some reason, we have nothing going on here, but our lights are flickering here in the studio. So hopefully we will not get disconnected. But we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning This is in effect for northeastern Taylor and central Casey until 6:45 Eastern time. It's moving to the east at 45 miles per hour. That will not include or impact Russell County. It will not. The only area that may be concerning is the northern part of Pulaski County. All right, we're trying to respond to several messages that we have. The leading edge, the eastern edge of Casey County, the storm around the Carmen Creek Hatter Road over into the Mintonville community, that is moving out of Casey County. Now we're watching this other cell that's now into the western part around the Dry Creek, Casey Creek area, Vaughn Road, and Griffith Ridge. All of those areas likely to have large hail and torrential rainfall as that storm moves through. We'll look at the hail size probability. And again, this is estimated hail size back to the east of Liberty, inch and a half in diameter, and about the same back toward Taylor County, moving into the western part of Casey County. So there's the track of the storm, the latest polygon. As we always say, shelter in the polygon. That means if you are in the path of the storm, the area in the polygon, that's the boxes that show the warnings, then you should be seeking shelter. Remember, when thunder roars, go indoors. All right, the extreme northern part of Casey County is now out of the severe thunderstorm warning, and the worst part of it is now to the eastern sector of the county, and yet another severe thunderstorm cell that is developed. We've been watching that back toward Campbellsville. It is now in the western part of Casey County. And as you can see, the track of that storm, Liberty is going to be right smack dab in the middle of it. So if you are in Liberty and areas north and south of Liberty, should be heads up, 60-mile-an-hour wind, 1-inch hail in diameter is possible with these storms. Right, a little bit of a commercial break there while we took a short break. as the storms continue to develop in the western part of Casey County. If you're in downtown Liberty, places mainly to the north of Liberty, you should be heads up as the storm makes its way through. We're watching the strongest cell in the eastern part of Casey County begin to move out of the area. Yet we have another one that's back to the west that's going to be impacting downtown Liberty within the next few minutes. All right, the Caney Fork Road, that would be in Casey County. Liberty, US 127, Brush Creek. The Wallace Wilkerson Boulevard, which is the same as 127, there in Liberty. Areas north of the Bread of Life Cafe and Smith Ridge, Brush Creek. All of those areas are likely to have heavy rainfall and the potential for larger hail. We are not downplaying the hail threat with this storm. The eastern part of Casey County, it appears that storm is the most severe part of it has moved out of the region. You're still in a warning, but the worst part has moved out. We're still watching the storm that is to the west of Liberty in Casey County. That will be in effect until 6:45 Eastern, about another 25 minutes or so. And we're still having power flickers here in the studio. I don't know if we're getting ready to be knocked off, but there's absolutely nothing going on in Russell County, where our studio is located. The good thing about the hail data that we have here is showing the likelihood of severe hail has begun to diminish over the central part of Casey County. Not saying that you won't have any hail, but it looks like that severe threat for hail has diminished a little bit in Casey County. And that does show indicative of what we're seeing on the radar. We do not see the bright purple colors, and we're gonna bring that up there and let you see that closer. Look back to the west where we have that very strong cell with the bright pink purple color. That is the hail core, and where it's likely that we would see hail in that area. As we can put the radar in motion, you see it kind of begins to fizzle out as it makes its way into the central part of Casey County. And we have another message about people in Wayne County. Folks, if anything was going on in Wayne County, we would be telling you about it, but there's absolutely nothing to be concerned about in Wayne County, Russell County, Adair County, Clinton, Cumberland, all these areas, there's nothing going on, and if there was, we would be where we would be talking about it. All right, let's see. Getting additional messages. And I do appreciate everybody for messaging and for following us, but we try our very best to get the information out to you. I'm not saying that everything is clear for Casey County. This other warning that is in effect for the eastern part of Casey, that will expire in about 4 minutes, and it appears the strongest part of that cell has moved out of Casey County. It just left the Philippi Road, Oliver Baston, Fishing Creek Road, Brown Ridge, Bethel Ridge. The storm has moved out of that area into Eubank and the northern part of Pulaski County. As we watch it move into the northern part of Pulaski, there are no warnings in effect for Pulaski County at this point. All right, it's 25 minutes after 5 o'clock on the Central Zone. It is 6:25 Eastern Time. We do follow a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect for Casey County. That would be the northern area, right around the Phil community, central to the northern part of Casey County. That would be impacting Liberty along 127, Bryant Ridge, Brush Creek, all of those areas under severe thunderstorm warning. Hail concern, not quite as big as it was a few moments ago, but we've had reports of hail in Marion County and reports of trees down, as well as power outages. And we've had reports of hail in Casey County as well. So as we continue to watch this storm as it moves through the area, here from the Storm Alert Center, we're going to take just a little bit of a break, and we're going to let the radar play, and then we'll be back here in just a moment. I need to take a short break to regroup. All right, 27 minutes after 5 o'clock on the Central Zone. We are joined now by storm anchor Keith Richardson. Keith, glad to have you along this evening.
I'd like to say good afternoon to everyone and stay safe out there this evening. Keep us posted right here and keep us right here on Facebook, and we're going to keep you posted on what's going on here. It's been rather eventful here in the last hour and a half. I beat the storm here about 45 minutes ago because I knew what was coming, so I got down to Russell County pretty quick.
You want to tell people where you came from, and as we watch this storm, hail-producing storm move into Liberty, you want to tell them where you came from and maybe what you saw.
Well, I come from out of Danville, Kentucky, about probably an hour ago, maybe about an hour and a half, 90 minutes ago. And of course, when I left Junction City, I noticed back to the northwest, the imminent storm was coming. So I knew what was up, and I took a look at the radar. So I knew to get it south as quick as I could, because this looked like this was going to be a hail-producing storm that was heading this direction. I'm sure you probably got some reports of some hail out of that first cell that come through the northern part of Casey County.
Yeah, I think we also had reports of hail that was in Marion County. Of course, that was pretty eventful with trees and power lines down as it moved through along the Highway 68 corridor, moving out of Bradfordville into Casey County.
Well, I noticed we have another cell here in the last few minutes that has developed up and has turned into a severe thunderstorm warning, I see.
Yeah, we have a storm warning for central Casey County, and then the storm warning for back to the, that would be Casey for Lincoln County. That warning has been allowed to expire. And the good thing about it, the one for the cell that's moving into Pulaski County apparently is not as severe in nature as it moves through. And again, the central part of Casey County, this is where we're seeing the storm has passed over Liberty. The probability of small hail falling there is very likely. And we're watching that storm as it moves into Lincoln County, or very shortly, and into the eastern part of Casey County. Keith?
These storms have been feeding off of this air out of the south here most of the early part of the afternoon into this evening. I've noticed that's why a lot of these severe storms have developed, is it's feeding off this warm flow of air that's being pumped up from the south, meeting and clashing with this cold air from the north. And this is the results that you get with this.
Well, right now the current dew point is 65 degrees, and the temperature is 83 degrees here, and that's really bumped up the last couple of hours.
You know the wise tale, the old farmer's tale about, when you see the water maple leaves turn over to its back with the white showing, and that's true. That it's going to be some rough storms.
Some business is going to pick up in the weather world.
Yes, absolutely. So that's a true thing.
So as we continue to watch the storm move through, we only have, as of right now, we're going to zoom out and let you see the only severe thunderstorm watch or severe thunderstorm warning that we have that will exist over central Casey County. Central Casey County is under a severe thunderstorm warning. Keith?
That is the most intense part of these storms right now, is right around the Liberty area.
And if you're around the Yosemite community, Calvary Ridge, up through Indian Creek, Shoretown Road, you're likely to already be getting thunderstorm activity from that cell as it moves through. Let's see, Sarah Copley has tried to send something. Heavy hail in Liberty now. And again, that's what we're showing. Wind, Farnsworth, if you don't care, tell me how large of hail that you're experiencing. Tell me how large the hail is in Liberty. All right, 33 minutes after 5 o'clock, and Keith, we're continuing to watch this sale in Casey County as it moves into the eastern part of that county. People have asked about Pulaski County, and we do not have anything to be concerned about there. No warnings in effect as we speak.
No, that storm that come through the northern part of Casey County earlier has weakened quite a bit than what it was earlier there, just maybe 20, 25 minutes ago. And now you got the most intense part of the sail is right there over going into Yosemite, like you was saying there just a minute ago. That's what's showing right now. That's the most intense one.
All right, the latest from the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma, has the continued threat of large hail and damaging thunderstorm winds. That would be in the area of the circle, and I'm going to clean up the radar just a little bit where you can see the take off the watches and the radar data and just leave the information. It mainly stretches from Bowling Green south along the Kentucky-Tennessee border over into eastern Kentucky around Laurel County, places such as E-Town, Danville, and all points south. The likelihood and the possibility of severe weather this evening. Keith?
Yeah, excuse me. The atmosphere is still very unstable as it's going to go up into the evening hours. And I always hate, when severe storms happen after dark because you can't see what's coming.
No, you can't tell
I hate
what's
it.
happening.
I do, but we can't control the weather.
All right, we have the storm moved out of Casey or out of Liberty into the northeastern part of Casey County. And we're going to look at the potential for hail size in that area to let you know exactly what is going on. That's going to put it back just a little bit from what's happened. It's already moved through maybe up to 1 inch in diameter in and around Liberty. So if you have any information to pass along, we would like to hear from you if you are in the Liberty community. Keith?
Somebody saying the tornado alert in Pulaski County is currently showing not severe with 2 bars.
Yeah, I think that was that's been some time ago. That was
it? Okay.
About 25 or 30 minutes ago.
Okay.
Let's see, transition to rain. Had about a dime-sized hail. We appreciate that response for the report in Casey County.
Yeah, I talked on your comments there earlier before I got here about people. If you've got video of hail or wind damage, anything of that sort, just send it here to us on Facebook.
All right, let's see. 537. Central part of Casey County under a severe thunderstorm warning. That warning is in effect until 5:45. So about another 3 or 4 minutes on that warning.
Now, I did take a photo of the cloud top from northern Russell County there from that first initial severe thunderstorm, and I'm going to after this broadcast is over, I'm going to have Daniel to upload this photo to our site. So we're gonna have that uploaded to our Facebook page on Storm Alert Center, so you'll be able to see what this storm looked like from my vantage point in northern Russell County. So it's pretty cool.
All right, so where was the video taken?
This was 5 miles north on 127 in northern Russell County of the first severe thunderstorm that came through northern Casey County earlier. And I took a panoramic view of this storm cell. So you'll get to see the cloud tops, and it's a good one.
All right. Oh, my, that is a good picture. We will definitely place that on the Facebook page very, very soon for people to see that storm that was moving through earlier. We have about 3 or 4 more minutes left to go in the severe thunderstorm warning. Again, we had one guy that he's made all kinds of comments about how that we're failing to mention Pulaski County that much and everything. And you know, we tell you what we have. We've been talking about it. If you're around the old Mount Vernon Road, well, actually, let's put it into motion. If you are in the Upper Lion Creek Road, Public Road, the Rainey Community, the Dolly Road, and the Valley Oak Welborn Road, looking at the possibility of a strong cell that is moving through the east part of Pulaski County. I don't think that we have a special weather statement. Yep, we do have a special weather statement for that area. This is not a severe thunderstorm warning. Wind gusts 50 miles per hour is possible, and quarter-sized hail. That would be for eastern Pulaski County. Keith, you have anything further?
I just noticed the storm that is in the eastern part of Casey County has died down just a little bit from what it was just a few minutes ago, just a little bit. I noticed the one that's in Pulaski County is intensified somewhat, but not to severe levels yet.
Well, we do have quite a bit of hail associated with that, and I'm going to go with the Jackson radar here in just a moment and get a better view of that storm as it makes its way through Pulaski County. This will be the Jackson radar, and you can see the hail core right there at the Rockcastle and Pulaski line there in east central Kentucky. The storm warning for Casey County will expire in about 4 minutes. We're not going to beat that dog anymore. I think it's safe to say that the strongest part of that storm is slowly moving out of Casey County, and it's likely the next radar update that we have, that storm should be, for the most part, exiting Casey County. Keith?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look back out toward the west right now, and we're gonna see what we have going on here.
We have nothing back toward the west. Maybe a few showers developing in Casey. It's raining over in Adair County, Clinton, or not Clinton, but Greene and Taylor County, seeing some activity, but there's not a whole lot out there except for the areas that we've been discussing.
Yes.
And a reminder, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch. This severe thunderstorm watch covers areas around Bowling Green, E-Town, Berea, all the Lake Cumberland, Green River, and into the eastern part of Kentucky. Keith?
I noticed, like earlier today, around I'd say early morning hours to about mid morning. Some of the stuff was out toward back toward Indiana and back toward Western Kentucky, but nothing was severe at that time. But you just had the heating of the day up into the afternoon hours. All this just started to develop around about 4:00 Eastern. Up above where I was in Boyle County there earlier. And, I could tell at that time with that one storm that come through northern Casey County that it was going to be very intense. And that's why I got out of Dodge while I could, because I don't want to be caught in severe weather. Out I have before, and I don't like it.
All right. We appreciate your efforts in bringing the picture. We're going to share that on Facebook here in a few minutes, and then I appreciate you stopping in this afternoon to kind of bring in the helm of our weather coverage and everything. We appreciate it so much as we begin to let's see here. I got another. Okay. All right, we have some storm information that's being sent to me. I'll try to get that soon. But as you can see, the latest information, the storm warning has been allowed to expire for Casey County, and we have no warnings in effect. Severe weather coverage brought to you by the Fireworks over Lake Cumberland, 270-866-7550. Go by, you'll get a bang out of their product, and I guarantee you that you'll appreciate the things they offer. Fireworks over Lake Cumberland, a big sponsor for the Storm Alert. In fact, they're an exclusive sponsor for that. Joe Brown's Auto Body in Columbia, Champion Repair Service, and McKinley Auction and Real Estate. So as everybody can see, no warnings in effect. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. And we're going to zoom in on the home front. There's what we have. And nothing severe. We're going to be out of the studio for about an hour, and if anything happens, we'll update on our phone. But other than that, we appreciate everybody for tuning in to the Storm Alert Weather Center, your weather authority in South Central Kentucky.